Lecture on Semiconductor. In our today's lecture, we will learn and study about semiconductors. Semiconductors are the main materials that are used in electronic devices like diodes, transistors, integrated circuits, etc. They exist as elements and compounds. Semiconductors can be pure and impure. Learning objectives. After completion of this lecture, you will be able to know about semiconductor, study the features of semiconductor, understand the structure of semiconductor, know the different types of semiconductors, study about p-type and n-type semiconductors. Introduction. After having a brief idea about semiconductor devices, now we will learn about semiconductor. A semiconductor is a material which is made of elements or compounds that carries electricity in various conditions. It is a material which shows conductivity among conductors and insulators. It is a material which is the purest among all elements. The examples of semiconductors are silicon, germanium, gallium arsenide, cadmium selenide. Structure of semiconductor. The structure of semiconductor consists of electrically neutral atoms obtained from combination of group 2 and group 3 elements or from group 4 elements of periodic table. Here the atoms are surrounded by 8 electrons. In this, the nucleus contains same number of protons and neutrons surrounded by electrons. It comprises of silicon or germanium material since it forms the origin for integrated circuit chips. Features of semiconductors. Semiconductors are materials that allows a part of electric current to pass through them at room temperature. Semiconductors are solids having its conductivity in the range from 10 raised to the power -6 to 10 raised to the power of 4 per ohm meter. Semiconductor serves as an accurate insulator at absolute zero. Examples of semiconductor are silicon and germanium, both having 4 valence electrons. There exist two types of semiconductors: intrinsic semiconductor and extrinsic semiconductor. Types of semiconductors. There are two types of semiconductors: intrinsic semiconductor, extrinsic semiconductor. A semiconductor can be either intrinsic or extrinsic depending on whether it contains any doped impurity. Intrinsic semiconductor. Intrinsic semiconductor is a type of semiconductor which does not contain any impurity but contain electrons and holes. In this, the electron density is equal to the hole density because the thermal activation of electrons from valence band to conduction band gives a free electron in conduction band and free hole in valence band. In the pure silicon semiconductor as shown, each electron in conduction band is related to hole in the valence band. So in this, the electron and hole densities is represented as N equals to P equals to Ni. Extrinsic semiconductor. Extrinsic semiconductors are made by introducing the dopant atoms in crystal lattice. In this type of semiconductor material, the impurities are added to change the conductive properties of material. Doping in semiconductor is done by adding dopant atoms to an intrinsic semiconductor that results in change in the electron and hole carrier concentration. Because of the presence of dominant carrier concentration in an extrinsic semiconductor, the semiconductor can be categorized as N-type or P-type semiconductor. In this, the donor introduces electrons to conduction band without introducing holes to valence band, and acceptor introduces holes to valence band without introducing electrons to conduction band. Types of extrinsic semiconductors. Based on the percentage of addition of impurities atom in crystal lattice of silicon or germanium, the extrinsic semiconductor results in production of two types of semiconductors. One is N-type semiconductor, having free electrons as their impurity charge carriers. Another is P-type semiconductor, having holes as their majority charge carriers. It is seen from the figures that an extrinsic semiconductors with atoms from group 5 on the periodic table having a negative charge carriers called electrons are known as N-type semiconductors. It is seen that an extrinsic semiconductors with atoms from group 3 on the periodic table having a positive charge are known as P-type semiconductors. N-type semiconductor. N-type semiconductor is obtained when an intrinsic semiconductor is doped with impurities that carries more number of electrons. In this, the silicon atoms are replaced with the pentavalent atoms like arsenic, antimony or phosphorus, making 4 of the 5 pentavalent atoms to form covalent bonds with silicon atom. In an N-type semiconductor, the remaining single electrons will move around the nucleus of an impurity atoms with small binding energy. In this, the free electrons are donated by impure atoms. Here the conduction inside the conductor will take place because of negatively charged electrons, which results in N-type semiconductor. P-type semiconductor. The P-type semiconductor uses trivalent impurity in crystal structures such as aluminium, boron or indium that carry 3 electrons in its outermost covalent bond. These 3 valence electrons of doped impure atoms will form covalent bonds between silicon atoms having 4 electrons in its valence shell. The result of this is that one covalent bond will become improper, hence we require 1 more electrons for proper covalent bonding. The need of 1 electron is fulfilled from any of the bond that exists between 2 silicon atoms, which results in the complete bonding among silicon and indium atoms. The result of this is that the indium atom gets negative charge and hole was created using silicon-silicon bonding among the indium and silicon atoms. Also, we see that an electron moves from the covalent bond and results in new hole formation, acquiring the positive charge and hence known as P-type semiconductors or acceptor-type semiconductors. Summary. The summary of our lecture is that silicon, germanium and gallium arsenide are semiconductor materials. In semiconductor, there are less electrons as their atoms are closely grouped together in crystal lattice. In pure silicon, the valence band is completely filled at absolute zero. Pure silicon is an example of an intrinsic semiconductor. Doping is the process by which impurity atoms are added to semiconductor atoms. N-type semiconductor is formed by adding pentavalent impurities. In N-type material, electrons are called as majority carriers and the resulting holes are called as minority carriers. A semiconductor material is classified as N-type when its donor density is greater than acceptor density. P-type semiconductor is formed by adding trivalent impurity. Key terms. The key terms used in our lecture are dopant. It is a type of element which by virtue introduced in a semiconductor to form a p-type or n-type conductive material. N-type semiconductor. It is a semiconductor where the concentration of electrons is higher than the concentration of holes. P-type semiconductor. It is a type of semiconductor where the concentration of holes is higher than concentration of electrons. Valency band. It is the lower energy band in a semiconductor which is completely filled with electrons at 0 Kelvin. Conductor. Something that can transmit electricity, heat, light or sound in a material. Covalent bond. It is an interaction among atoms which uses sharing of one or more electrons to complete the octet. Nucleus. It is the central part of an atom which comprises of protons and neutrons. Atom. It is the smallest structural unit of any matter. Valence electron. An electron present in the outermost shell of an atom which forms the bonds with other atoms. Lattice. It is a regular arrangement of atoms or molecules inside a crystal. Electrically neutral. It is the net zero charge which occurs when an atom or molecule has no extra or less of electrons. Now, after having an idea about semiconductor in this lecture, you will now be able to study easily about the p-n junction, which will be followed in our next lecture. Thank you very much for your active listening. I hope you enjoy this lecture and thus look forward for the next lecture. Till then, bye.